So, students, let us start our course now formally with the topic of bioenergetics. Before we go into the details of different aspects of bioenergetics, let us take an overview of the field of bioenergetics. Bioenergetics actually deals with the understanding of dynamics of energy exchange which are taking place in our body. These energy exchanges involve both the catabolic reactions which leads to the generation of energy because of the breakage of food particles or bonds, and the anabolic reaction which leads to the what we say the generation of new bonds, generation of new compounds by the utilization of the energy. So, in this way the bioenergetics basically deals with the dynamics of energies which are taking place in our body. Are you familiar with this figure? Because before we talk about living things, why shouldn't we talk a little bit about non-living things also, so that you can better understand it. So, are you familiar with this figure? Yes, absolutely, you are right. This is the figure of a car engine. Can you tell me that how a car engine actually works? कार चलती कैसे भाई? Do you know about it? Yes, we add, first of all we add the petrol. But why we add the fuel? Why we add the petrol to the car? We add the petrol to the car because the energy, that is the chemical energy which is embedded into the petrol, which is present in the petrol, it is converted into the what we say the heat energy, which in turn is converted into mechanical energy, and as a result the car moves from one direction to the other. That car runs on the road. So, in this way, very similar to what we say the utilization of fuel for the very operation of the engine, very similar to this is the living world. That living world also makes use of energy, but from where the living world take that energy? Yes, you are right. They take that energy from the food, because why do you eat the food? Is it very delicious? Yes, that is one factor, but the major thing is that the food provides you the energy. So, if we take our body as an example, we take the food in our mouth, and from our mouth it goes from the esophagus to the stomach to the intestine, and to hold this process it is acted upon by all sorts of enzymes which digest into smaller and smaller parts, and then it is divided into its constituents carbohydrates and proteins and lipids, which are then acted upon by different enzymes through different metabolic reactions. Similar to what the fuel was doing in the car example, engine example, similar to that, this is what the food is doing in our body. Of course, the difference between car and the living things is that in living things the whole system is very well orchestrated through some of the most complex machineries known as enzymes. That is why our system, that is a living system, is much more organized than any non-living system, and as a result all the processes which are occurring in our body, they are occurring because of these energy exchange, whether this is movement of the heartbeat, whether it's because of whether it's the movement of the ions, whether it's the limbs movement, whatever it is because of the what we say the utilization of the energy, the real or the actual utilization of the energy. What we will learn in our different, when we will be talking about different aspects of the bioenergetics in the succeeding lectures. We will talk a lot about free energy, a very important concept. We will be talking a lot about the enthalpy and entropy. We can't understand free energy without understanding enthalpy and entropy. We will learn that why a reaction will be spontaneous and what is the importance of a spontaneous reaction in biological systems. Then we will learn about a very important metabolic manifestation, a metabolic phenomena known as oxidative phosphorylation. I mean, whatever I am doing is because of oxidative phosphorylation, but you will learn when we will dig deeper into it. And finally, we will also talk about different dynamics of the high energy compounds, and one high energy compound which is central to the all high energy compound is the ATP. That is why it is known as the energy currency of the cell. So, keep in mind that coming days will be very exciting for all of us.